Dear Ryan, you always made me proud, and you always will. Never was I so excited as when I picked up an article of yours to read. This pride is something I am eternally grateful for. 30-odd years ago, you came into my life, and I'm thankful for every second of those years. Nothing more to tell. You are still with me. I want you to be certain of that. But just remember that there isn't one life but two. Boys turn into men, and men have to fight on. To be happy, to be truly happy, is all there is. And all you have to do is find what will create that.
No, I know, I understand. It was sent 3 days ago, so I have a dispatch number, so... Give me a moment.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Past tense. It's not something I want to cling to. Save your thoughts of me somewhere warm in your heart. Because that's where my thoughts have always and will always be of you. Love, your proud father.
Excuse me, are you...
No. Sit down. You ever say that name, I get up, I walk away, you never see me again, ever, understand?
Okay.
So what now? Come on, you're the reporter.
All right. I know who you were.
Really? I doubt it.
Okay. And I know what you did.
Everybody knows that.
What do you want out of this?
What do I want out of this?
Yeah.
You shouldn't care. You should be telling me what you want, right?
Maybe, I don't know.
Maybe. Let me spell this out for you. And I really hope things don't continue like this, right? The way I see it is that you can help me do what I want to do. And in turn, I can help you do what you want to do.
So what is it that you want to do?
I want to die.
So what do I get?
You get what you want to do.
And what's that?
What's that? Don't you even know? You get to stop messing about. Actually do something with your useless life.
No, I'm not messing about.
No? You're 33 and a reporter. So career progression is all about getting out of little towns like this, going to the big cities, going national. You've been a reporter for 13 years. You're not exactly the new kid on the block. So as far as your career is concerned, it's not really been a successful one, has it?
I've got a family, I've got kids, they take
So?
time. I work hard.
Yeah, you're lazy, Ryan. I know it, and deep down you know it.
I am not lazy.
No? Okay. You've got this dream, this stupid little dream. Tell me about it.
What's that got to do with this?
It's got everything to do with this.
Why?
Because it tells me who you are. Why do you think I chose you? A useless nobody out of 20,000 reporters in the country.
How did you know about it?
Because you wrote about it, remember?
It was a year ago.
Yeah, well, unlike you, Ryan, I'm not lazy. I do my homework. So come on. Tell me about it.
I'm writing some more.
Yeah, this week, yeah, I know, yeah. I'm going to buy the Courier just to read it. Probably double the circulation, me and your mother. Oh, that's right, you don't have a mother, do you? Never have had. She didn't hang around for long enough to see you flush your life down the toilet. And now, you haven't got a father either. Like I said, Ryan, I do my homework. I know about you. I know who you are.
What do you want?
Finally, a decent question. Your wife works for a pharmaceutical company, developing new drugs. One of them in particular has been designed to help people out of comas. If you believe the reports, it's like connecting jumper leads to the brain.
What? I don't know about
Yeah,
that.
well, I do know. They appear just like paracetamol in the bloodstream. You could take a few. It looks like you just downed a few hundred painkillers, but the effects aren't quite so tedious. They don't rot you from the inside out and slowly kill you. back. It just happens. I want 5 of those pills.
What? I can't get you that.
Yes, you can. If you want this story, you will. If you can't, well, then you need to grow a pair. Because if you don't, you're going to be stuck in the same place when you're 60.
It's not me, it's Karen.
It's you. It is you. Don't use other people as an excuse for your weakness. This is how it's going to work. You have 5 meetings with me. Each meeting will cost you 1 pill. Don't waste them. Because after that, you won't be able to ask me any more questions. No one will.
I can't get them. I can't.
Then you don't get me. And no me means no story. I'll be in touch.
Where have you been?
I had to work late, I'm sorry.
You could have told me.
It was a last minute thing.
I suppose you're finally getting paid overtime for this.
Karen, don't. How you doing, buddy?
Karen, me, I can't do all of this on my own. I've got a job too, you know.
No, I just had to meet this source, okay?
No, you just had to get home on time.
This was important.
It's important. It's work, so it's important.
This is a really good story. A really good story.
A story you're not even getting paid for.
I promise you this is worth it.
And what about this? You were meant to make a payment on this last month.
What's that?
Either.
Which one?
The one with £3,700 still on it.
Yeah, well, we couldn't make a payment.
Met his Chinese counterpart Hu Jintao in Rome. Napolitano said the economic and social progress taking place in China brought fresh demands in terms of human rights.
Can we do it without that?
Unrest swept through Urumqi, the capital of the mainly Muslim region, yesterday. Hundreds of people were arrested. Demonstrators said police cracked down violently on a protest by members of the Uyghur
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry for being late.
It's fine.
It's just work, you know.
Whatever.
I need to do some research still, so I'm gonna go up into Soap's room, okay?
No way.
Why not?
Soph's asleep.
So?
So don't be so selfish.
I'm always quiet.
I don't care, Ryan. You should have brought your laptop home.
You were the one who wanted to put the computer in the kids' room.
Not the point, Ryan. You were at work all day. Is that not enough?
This is for this story, you know? It's really
I
important.
don't care, Ryan. I just don't care. You're not going into Sophie's room, and that is the end of it. What do you think you're doing?
What?
Don't you dare.
How come I can't do what I want to do on my own?
You're selfish.
Selfish? How am I selfish? This is my life too, you know? I live in this house and I can't do anything I want to do. No one else I know has to ask to do what they want to do. They just do it.
People do not have children.
Yes, they do. Of course they do. I had a dad too, remember? Up until a couple of months ago. I never stopped him from doing anything. I mean, is that it? You have kids and your life is over. I mean, fuck me. What was the hell in the point in having them? What was the fucking point?
I can't believe.
I didn't mean it, okay?
Can't
I'm sorry.
believe.
I didn't mean it, okay? Look, I'll go, all right?
stay
I'm
with
sorry.
me.
Karen, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Well, when people are found hanging, there is obviously massive trauma to the neck and this region around here, as this ends up supporting the full weight of the body.
That's very, very interesting. In closely studying suicides by hanging, what else have you discovered?
Something myself and other medical professionals have noticed is that almost all coroner reports include the fact that there are always small cuts on the front and sides of the neck. An examination of the deceased's hands will reveal matching skin under their fingernails.
And what is it that you can now conclude from this evidence?
Well, I can conclude that regardless of the fact that it was a calculated decision, obviously suicide has to be, and that struggling just delays death, therefore increasing the suffering. Regardless of that, as soon as the noose tightens, the hands begin to fight the action.
I'm not pushing this. This is a massive chance.
You want me to risk my job as well?
No, I definitely don't want you to.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't. It's just you've said to me before how you can't believe how slack they are, how some people sign for stuff and they don't always know what it is and it gets
Yeah,
mislaid.
but that's people, not me.
But you could do this. If there's no chance of getting caught, then what's the
No,
point?
look, ask Malcolm. He's your editor. He's supposed to take the risk on stuff like
He
this.
doesn't know about this, okay? He doesn't know anything about it. I can't get a huge story like this and take it to him, okay? This is a national story, Karen, please. I am not going to get another chance like this.
Could?
No, I won't. Not like this.
Why not?
Because.
No, because you work at the Courier. Are you really going to be working there your whole life?
No, of course I'm not. But this is the kind of story that could get me noticed.
Right, get you noticed.
And I have to take this chance.
No, Ryan, what you have to do is get off your ass and get a job at a real newspaper.
It's not that easy, you know. Besides, I'm going to be news editor soon. I know, it's just a matter of
Be
time.
news editor at the Courier. You gonna be happy with that? News editor at the Courier.
It's just the next step.
Great, so you get to be deputy editor by the time you're 70.
No.
So sorry. This just isn't how I saw our lives going when we met.
I know.
18 when we decided to keep Sophie. I gave up so much because I wanted to stay with you because I believed in you.
I know, okay? This is a massive opportunity. We have to take this chance.
No, what if I lose my job? You live on your wage? I don't think so. Look, just forget it. I don't want to talk about it anymore. Just leave me alone.
Fine. Well, as usual, you're the one making all the decisions around here.
Hey.
Hey.
You look like you could do with a cup of tea.
Yeah. Very nice. Cheers. Kat,
Yeah?
could you do me some photocopying?
Yeah, it's fine.
20 copies.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you. Hey. How'd you fancy helping me out with something?
Eyewitness reports of people who jump from buildings to their death talk of seeing the jumper flapping their arms on the journey.
So flapping their arms as if trying to fly?
Yes, that's exactly right, as if trying to fly. However, a study on jumpers who were saved prior to taking that fateful step over the edge indicates that they had no intention of trying to slow their fall at all. Quite the contrary is true. They wanted to increase speed beyond that of terminal velocity in the belief that death will be all the more instantaneous.
Would you not say that that action could just be put down to a natural occurrence?
Well, ordinarily, I would say yes, but when police video footage is closely examined, there have been instances where arms have flapped at more than double the possible rate for a human being under normal circumstances. How this is possible has never been looked into.
Why here?
Because I said so. Right. Don't start going over details that are already out there. I'm sure you've done your homework. You can find those out for yourself. Just ask the questions and I'll fill in the blanks.
Okay. Take me back to the beginning.
Beginning of what?
Tell me what happened.
This story is going to be on the front page of every newspaper in the country, and probably for months. Now get off your arse and stop pissing about. Stop wasting my fucking time. I haven't got a lot of it left. You got 4 more chances. Don't fuck them up.
Maybe I'm being too hard on him. Has just lost his dad.
That's got to be tough. Got to be tough.
Just near the post office. Yeah, and I'll pursue it further. I'm gonna get some more. No, I know that, Malcolm, but you know, I'm getting some nice stuff out here with the locals and that. That's great. What were you looking at in the window then, girls?
What we're looking at? We're looking for a present for Nanny, aren't we?
How are you?
Have a look in it. You say
Bye bye.
bye.
See you. And I shall, don't worry, I shall make the deadline for 4 o'clock. That's not an issue. I've never let you down before, have I? So I won't let you down again.
So what if this is all he'll be? Like, I'm expecting too much, and this is all he'll be, and maybe that's not a bad thing.
Oh, no, look, maybe...
I see you. I see someone like you.
No, but you know... Look, well, you know, that's different.
No, I feel trapped.
It's relevant to people in the town, though. What? This has got legs. This is the point, isn't it? You know, I mean, the people I've spoken to have got some, you know, some strong opinions on this. Exactly. That's what I'm saying to you, Malcolm. So it will be a good story, and I'm going to pursue it further. And there's a woman littering there. I hate littering.
Karen, I'm really the last person who should be giving you any kind of relationship advice. You know that. I mean, you're intelligent, you're fun, good to be around. I mean, you're obviously very beautiful. It just seems a shame that you're getting bogged down with all these kinds of worries. Look, that's not to say that Ryan isn't the right guy. I'm not saying that at all. It's just you've got so much going for you. I mean, I bet there's a couple of million guys out there who'd just be dying to come home to someone like you every night.
Yeah, I doubt that.
Oh, OK, maybe only a couple.
Thanks.
I don't get it. It's morally wrong that he can
It's not
slaughter
about
his
morals.
family. It's morally
According
wrong.
to the law, he can't be held responsible. He was 12 years old.
But he inherited the money. How can he do that when he's killed his family?
Yeah, when he's 21.
He's 21, even though he's in prison for killing his parents and his brother. He inherits all their money.
Yeah,
£250,000?
about that, I think so. That's what the papers said. But now it's set in a high interest account, right?
High interest account.
Yeah.
So
the
it could
past
be
20 years.
So it could be anything up to £1 million. So he's got out of
Yeah.
prison with a new identity, and he has near £1 million.
Yeah.
Today, the country is shocked by news that here in Yorkshire, a young boy has killed his family in cold blood. It is a close neighbourhood. Everyone knew the family
His
and the
parents
boys.
have been described unanimously by neighbours as model parents, which is why this comes as even more of a shock to this close community. It will be a very long time before the people here recover from this, if indeed they ever
When the
can.
police arrived, he was found dragging his father's limp body down the driveway you see behind
Police
me.
say evidence suggests he put his brother's body over his shoulder in order to take him to the hiding place.
Dog teams have had no luck in locating the body of Richard, the 3-year-old brother.
I've just been handed a report saying that he is refusing to speak to anyone, including his own legal
Experts say this
counsel.
may not be voluntary and may have been brought on by shock. The story has now left this house and this mourning community and entered the House of Commons, where today the capital punishment debate continued. The killer kid has raised the question, are some people inherently evil? And if so, should they continue to exist in society?
And as he stood to be sentenced, with his trademark silence showing absolutely no remorse, one couldn't help but think there's a very good chance that he could be out, living under a new identity, perhaps in your neighbourhood, in only 30 years' time. Take the evil that was present at the age of 12, add 30 years in maximum security government institutions, and release him back into society in his early 40s. What kind of a person will you have then? One day, unfortunately, someone's going to find out.
Drink? No, thanks. Have a drink. I'm driving. Who's going to catch you? Have a drink or I'm going. Have some more.
No, really.
Have some more.
I'll be over the limit.
You're already going to be over the limit for the next 2 hours. If you keep pissing me off, I'm going. So why don't you make those next 2 hours worthwhile? It's better. What was the question? Why'd you do it? For fuck's sake. Hello, is that the police?
Yeah, just thought I'd let you know there's a guy who's been drinking in his car, silver Citroen Saxo, I think it is. Yeah, he's parked at Calloway Farm. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, no problem. What are you doing?
Hey. Hey, what are you trying to do?
Said I'd fill in the blanks. That's been documented.
No, it hasn't.
Repressed depression brought on by bullying. They said it over and over and over again.
Yeah, they said it. You never said it. Throughout the whole trial, you never said anything. It was a year and a half before you said anything to anyone. Look, you're asking me to do my homework. Well, I've done it.
When you take a knife and you plunge it into another person for the first time, you never know what to expect. Now you're going to wake up. Is the blood going to go everywhere? Is the knife going to break inside the rib cage? I was actually thinking to myself, am I actually strong enough to push this knife all the way in? You think that's sick?
He was your dad.
So?
He took you to football. He got you a nice house. He read you bedtime stories, and he wasn't a drug dealer or something.
You hate the fact that I'm free, don't you? Hmm?
Tell me, were you worried about getting the knife through your brother's rib cage, or not so worried as he was only 3? Eh? And where'd you hide the body? I mean, we both know this wasn't some moment of rage brought on by depression. This was premeditated murder. You planned this. You were 12. You were 12 and you managed to hide the body of a 3-year-old somewhere that police, detectives, dogs, forensics, no one has ever been able to find it. And that takes planning. You're a sick man. You're a sick man.
Is it lucky for you that I am?
If you ever speak to me like that again, I'll cut your fucking throats out. Do you understand me?
Yeah, I'm here with the kids as usual, and you're out having a drink.
It's not my...
Yes, it is!
I told you what it was like!
Yeah, right, and look at the state of you, and you drove! What kind of dad does that make you?
What are you talking about, Karen? Come on!
Fine, just go! Fuck, just leave me here alone again!
Fine, I fucking will! I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
8th, managed to finally catch Smokey and put him out. Watered the plants. You had a phone message from your granddaughter. She and Paul were thinking of coming to visit next weekend. I guess she doesn't know you are away in Malta with Elizabeth.
Eyes, old, grey now.
Hi, this is Ryan. Can't take your call. Just leave a message.
What about the kids? What about them? It's not just me in this, Ryan. You're their father too, in case you've forgotten. Look, we're out of milk, and you've got the... Sophie! Sophie, would you get him down from there? What am I supposed to do? Would you just think about your family for once and get yourself back here now?
Okay, then surprise me. What you got?
Well, you know what he did while he was in there?
I don't know, gardening, wash sheets, something
Yeah,
like
right,
that.
that was the old days.
1 second. Falcon's looking for you, mate. Go on then, what did he do while he was in there?
He got a master's
He what?
in journalism.
When you leave today, you've got 3 pills and I've still got nothing. Just some scraps from an old story. Tell me where your brother's body is.
No way, not yet.
You know as well as I do that without that I've got nothing. Just a voice on a tape, and you could be anybody. I need something concrete, I need some proof. Tell me where your brother's body is.
That'll come last.
Well, give me something. Anything. Just a lead, something.
There's a letter. I hid it. I hid it at the church.
In Yorkshire?
Yes. No one knows about it.
What are you doing? Ryan, you're not leaving me on a... Ryan! Ryan! Ryan, get back here. You're not leaving...
This is ridiculous.
You're not leaving me on my own here on a Saturday!
At the back of the church, on the left-hand side.
Our neighbours watching.
Get back in the house! Open the door! Get back in the house! You're not
There's a couple of hollow trees. The one on the left.
Just stay out! Come on, fucking leave me out!
Sorry.
There's a hollow branch. Big, thick one. You have to reach in as far as you can. There's a tea tin. In the tin, in the bag, is the letter. I knew about that place for ages. I was always climbing things. I put it there on the day that it happened, just in case. I don't know in case of what, but just in case.
If you look closely, and you're a reporter, so that's what you do, right? Well, if you look closely, that'll take you a step closer to Richard. The same time Sunday.
I can't. No, I can't do that. I mean, that means I have to go there tomorrow. It's Saturday. What about Karen and the kids? She wants to force me. Will, so stop crying and get up with it. She will not let me do it.
Where are the kids?
Mum and Dad's.
You didn't want a skinny one, right?
Dear friends, meet the challenge. That's where my life is currently at. 9 years after joining the parish, I have to move on. Sunday and every day of the week has been special for me here, thanks to you, my friends. So it will be strange to stand and
to speak to you for the last time on the 19th. In all, I couldn't have asked for more from such a close-knit village. Green my future pastures may be, but the memories here I will always be with. Your church will then be in the even more capable hands of Reverend Michael Yates, whom I am sure you will also make feel like a brother. I'll sign off now, but I just wanted to take this opportunity to say I have appreciated all that you have done and indeed continue to do. The path will test us all in many ways we cannot imagine, so live life with purity of heart and let instinct do the rest. Signed, Reverend Samuel Menzies.
Ryan, who was that? Ryan?
Where have you been? You just had to
Just for your
do all of this on my own.
Get off your ass and get a job with a real newspaper. 18 when we decided to keep Sophie. I believed in you.
You have kids and your life is over. Fuck me. What was the hell in the point? What was the fucking point?
You're lazy, Ryan.
I know it, and deep down you know it.
Why? What? We've already ruined what's left of my marriage. If I get caught here, I can't explain the pill, can I?
All right. You best not get caught then.
We best not get caught. Well, I don't think we could look more dodgy if we tried.
Well, then get on with it.
What's the letter all about?
What do you make of it?
Besides the fact that the day you slaughtered your family is the same day that this guy is reading his final sermon on Mass, or whatever it's called, I don't know.
I said, look closer.
No, you can't do that. You have to help me here. You have to give me a chance. Just because I can't see the...
Careful now. You don't want to make a scene now, do you? Somebody might call the police.
I don't even know why I'm here. But you want this? 1 o'clock tomorrow. And not in some forest or some car park late at night. Another thing, right? I want everything up until the police came. Otherwise, no pill.
Everything up to the police. Well, that'd give you Richard's body, wouldn't it? Well, I'm not about to give you that piece of information, not yet. Not until I get what's coming to me.
Okay. Where's the dictaphone?
I'm not sticking around. Now give me the pill.
4 of these might kill you. Might. If they don't mess you up, you should think about that. You should think about whether...
You should think about whether you can handle a story that's going to be on the front page of every paper for a month. That tape might do that. Might. But of course it means you've got to get your finger out and actually do something with it. You're so... Laziness is such an ugly quality, Ryan. Just look at yourself. Beautiful wife like Karen. Stuck with a man like you. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Don't. When do I get some time?
It could be important. Look, you're always going on about how you want more money and a better life, and then you're trying to stop me from doing the things that might help me get ahead.
Blaming me for everything.
I know guys that if they're in the middle of having sex, they take this text. They're the ones that get
I'm just
ahead.
being ridiculous.
No, I'm not.
Fine. Do what you want.
Shit, it's my sauce. I do have to cover.
You are joking.
This is important.
I'm not even getting paid for this.
We're not getting paid. This tape is going to put our kids through school and pay for our mortgage.
The blank one? You're not going anywhere. You're not leaving me alone with the kids again. For once in your life, could you just think of somebody else for yourself?
That's why I'm doing this.
No, you're not. Everything is all about you. If you leave now, just don't bother coming back.
You always say that.
Well, this time I mean it. No, you're not going anywhere. I'm not moving. I
am leaving.
No, you're not.
Please let me go.
No, I'm not.
Let me go.
No.
Death by gas or carbon monoxide is widely thought to be the least painful method of suicide. The common practice of sealing a kitchen and turning on the gas on the cooker raises its own questions.
And what sort of questions are those?
Most victims will sit close to the cooker in the hope that the process will happen quickly and they will feel no more than the sensation of becoming tired and falling asleep. However, post-mortems routinely show cuts and severe bruising to the head. This cannot be because they were standing when the gas finally took over. The legs would slowly give way at a point way before this.
Tell me more.
Well, there are also commonly unexplained tears in the quadricep muscles in the thighs, as if they had been suddenly used without sufficient warm-up.
So what exactly does that suggest?
That from the seated floor position, the legs, when they medically should no longer be able to receive instructions from the brain, make a quick last-ditch attempt to push the body up, presumably to create the opportunity to reach the gas switch on the cooker itself.
Incredible.
Oh, indeed.
Hello? Ryan, where are you?
I'm with my sauce.
Where?
In town.
You're such a liar. You're seeing somebody, aren't you?
Karen, please, look, I am not seeing anybody. Look, I need to ask you about the pills, okay? The pills.
I knew it. That's why I've been acting so weird lately.
I have not been acting weird. Look, nothing is going on, okay? Look, just focus. I need to ask you about the pills. Were they, were they... Karen? Karen, are you there?
Yep.
The pills, were they...
No.
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 What do you mean, no?
I mean no.
They're placebos.
Placebos?
Yes.
Ryan? Ryan, are you there?
Yeah, sorry. I just banged my knee against this damn table.
Are you alright now? You need to get your ambulance?
No. I'm fine. So, Karen, why not the real pills?
Because.
Okay. Can you still get them?
I've already got them.
You do?
Yes, think about it.
I couldn't take one or the other. I had to get both or somebody would have noticed. Oh, they're gonna
Notice anyway, aren't they? But I'm not an idiot. I didn't take them from my own shift.
Oh, that is great. That is really great.
No, it's not great. This is my job we're talking about. Half our income. More, probably.
I wasn't saying anything, okay?
Are you even listening to me?
Yes. Believe me, yes. Karen, please. I need them.
You really are with your sauce, aren't you?
Yeah. Look. I'm really, really sorry.
Right. Ryan!
The most common way of suicide by firearm is to place the barrel in the mouth like so, and then pull the trigger. Strangely enough though, there is quite a fear that the bullet will not penetrate the brain and therefore serious injury as opposed to death will occur. In order to avoid this, great care is usually taken in positioning the gun in the centre of the mouth, usually by biting down on the barrel. So, what secrets has your extensive research uncovered so far? Well, usually the side of the head incurs 90% of the damage. This is not due to the kickback of the gun, as there isn't usually enough room in the oral cavity for this to be a factor. Why exactly does this happen? Well, it would seem that the body involuntarily repositions the gun in the milliseconds that it takes for the trigger to engage the firing mechanism.
It's okay, I think I can handle it. It's too important.
Nothing's this important. You're a dad. What your dad has said. I'm sorry. He'd be proud of you for what you're doing now.
He used to say that in his letters. How proud of me he was. Ironically, it's probably why I never got anywhere. His letters are what made me want to write. He used to say, if you can write words well, then they'll last. People will remember. If you just say them, then you can't always count on people remembering. It's one of the first memories I have of wanting to be a reporter. I said so, okay?
Okay, boss.
Just answer the question, please.
He's everywhere.
What?
He's everywhere.
What, so you chopped him up?
No.
Well, what do you mean he's everywhere then? Read the letter. I have. I've read it 1,000 times.
Well, read it again.
Dear friends, meet the challenge. That's where my life is currently at. 9 years after joining the parish. You know what? I don't need this.
Hey! Walk away from me. Hey! You can't do this. Do what? You need me. Oh, I need you. I'm gonna make you.
You know what? Don't bother.
Stop! You lazy piece of shit! This isn't just about you, you know.
No? What makes you think you're going to be on the front cover of every newspaper in this country, eh? You believe that people want to read about how some sick kid killed his 3-year-old brother. How's that going to make him feel? Is it going to make him feel better? Why do people want to read about that shit?
Because that's news! That's what people want to read about. Not that some fucking bloke didn't pick up the dog shit in the park.
Hey, I tell stories that are relevant. Relevant to their lives.
Relevant? Relevant for who? For what? Fucking relevant. Get out of your fucking dream world, Ryan.
You know nothing.
No? I know more about journalism than you'll ever know.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
I may have been banged up for most of my life and I may have grown up in there, but I studied. I got a fucking degree. I wasn't the one pissing their life away.
Well, you know what? You could have fooled me.
Yeah? Yeah. 3 reasons people go to the news.
Go on then, what are
3
they?
reasons only. First reason, is my world safe? Second, is my community safe? Third, what's new? 3 things in that fucking order. If anybody tells you any different, they're lying. And fuck your editor, who tells you to attack stories of stolen or lost keys with the right energy. It's bullshit. He's lying to you. He's stringing you along so you stay with his dead-end shit newspaper for the rest of your fucking life.
You don't know what the fuck you are talking about.
No!
You're just some washed-up piece of shit who pissed his life away in a cell because you lost the plot when you were 12. And so what? Who gives a fucking shit? Because I don't. You know what? The sooner you kill yourself, the better. You know what? In fact, fuck you. Go and get him. You do. Do us all a favour, you selfish piece of shit! Oh, fuck!
Damn, call me selfish! I'm gonna make you! Do you understand that? You're only gonna be you because of me! Not because of something you did with your life, but because of me! Don't you ever call me selfish, you fucking sack of shit! Killed your little brother! I saved my little brother! I saved him from what was gonna happen to him! I saved him from what happened to me!
The fuck are you talking about?
Oh, you'll never understand! You have the perfect dad! Your dad didn't touch you, didn't sit down and watch porn with you! Didn't teach you how to do a good blowjob, did he? Did he? You think that's sick, don't you? Hey? Imagine how I felt. I was 7 years old. I didn't know if it was normal or not. For all I knew, all of my friends went home and had sex with their dads. This is not something you talk about, is it? Is it?
What, no one knew? Not even your mum?
My fucking pure as a driven snow mother, my fucking wonderful protector, she knew and she did fuck all. She did nothing, not a damn thing. Every single day, I could see him. I could see it in his fucking eyes. He was looking at Richard the same way as he used to look at me. I could see it.
Don't you tell anybody, man.
What are you, a fucking TV commercial? That's bullshit.
kids don't talk to adults. 95% of this shit never gets reported when it's happening. Some people, it's when they reach 20, and they don't know whether they're gay or not. They don't know. Well, some things feel natural. It hurts, but they can talk about it. Not when you're 7, when you're 8, when you're 9, when you're 10, and even 12! You can't talk about it. You hope and pray that someone's gonna find out. I live in this little neighbourhood. Everyone would have known. They would have known. They would have looked at me every day. They said, there he goes. There goes the kid with a piece of shit dad. I didn't really love my dad. He played football. He was always joking. That's done I wanted to when I was on my own. I didn't want a piece of shit dad. I just wanted all of that stuff to go away. Yeah. Can have a taxi, please, straight away. Going from the Three Nuns pub in Poet. It's just up the road to Melbourne. 5 minutes, thanks. Another person knew.
What?
Someone else knew.
Who?
First and last word of every sentence. It's not exactly the Enigma code, is it? It's the only one I could trust. He was always writing through parish letters to me.
Meet at 9 on Sunday, 19th in Village Green with your brother. I'll do the rest. If you knew about it, why didn't you do something to the Reverend? You could have gone to the police or something.
And then what? Then what happens to Richard? He's bounced around and every foster home in the county. Visited every 5 minutes by social workers and shrinks, reminded him every 5 minutes of the piece of shit family that he had. I promised that wouldn't happen to him. I promised him that. He's better off not knowing that he had a shitty family like he had. That way he could go, get away from this life and be free.
You didn't kill him, did you? He's still alive, right?
DNA on your hands. You had his blood on your fingernails. Reverend Menzies helped you with all this?
He didn't know. We were gonna leave in the night when Mum and Dad were asleep. Meet up with the Reverend and just disappear. Go to the continent, go anywhere, just get away. We were past the bedroom. I could see them asleep. And I thought, fuck you. Went down to the kitchen. I got a knife. And then I was back in the bedroom, and when we didn't show up, Reverend Menzies came looking for us. He wasn't prepared for what he found. He was calm. But he said that he could only take Richard with him now. And that we'd have to cut him and put the blood on me. And he said to me, don't talk to anyone. Don't talk to anyone but God. And that's what I did. And he said that one day everything would be all right.
How could you not say anything to anybody? Through the entire trial, the investigation, everything.
It's just a decision. That's all. Nothing I could say was going to make the situation any better. So I did like Father Mendes said. I said nothing. Not to the police, not to the social workers, the lawyers, nobody. It was better that way.
Wait, no, you don't have to go. There's so many questions. I mean, what about Richard and Reverend Menzies?
Dead.
Who? Richard?
Father Menzies. If he was alive, I'd never have gone through with this.
And what about Richard? You don't have to die, okay? You don't have to die. Okay, I'll keep your new identity out of this. We can talk to Richard.
It was just safe from all this. It's skidded. That was always the plan.
Look, don't do this.
I'm never going to escape this.
Don't do this. Don't do this, all right? You'll be a hero now. The public will love you. We'll make sure of that.
Take care of it.
William, don't do this. William! William! I know who you were.
Really? I doubt it. I've got this dream, this stupid little dream. Tell me about it.
What's that got to do with this?
What's that got to do with this? It's got everything to do with this.
Why?
Because it tells me who you are. Why do you think I chose you? I know about you. I know who you are.
Sick man.
Lucky for you that I am.
I'm gonna make you! Do you understand that? You're only gonna be you because of me!
Excuse me. Excuse me, have you seen his car keys, anyone? Car keys?
No, mate.
You sat here and there? No.
Somebody left those in the back.
Cheers. None been handed in?
The consumption of large quantities of over-the-counter pills is the most common attempted suicide. It's also the least successful.
Really? How interesting. It would seem to be the easiest and most accessible.
Yes, it would. You're quite right about that. But there comes a point while ingesting the pills that the body begins to shut down. This is not brought on by the drugs entering the bloodstream. By this time, they haven't had the chance to break down. But it is brought on by fear.
Fear? So the brain, as the organ that mentally leads the human body's decisions, recognises the danger?
You would think so, wouldn't you? But in fact, the brain has made the decision to commit suicide. Therefore, the recognition of danger comes from the body. It identifies that the brain is no longer acting in its best interests and tries to take over.
Wow, that is astonishing.
Quite.
Thanks, mate. William! 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 William!
Undeniably, you've done some amazing research on this subject. What has it led you to conclude? I can conclude that the body works independently of the brain, but the brain doesn't work independently of the body. Why? Because the brain is a part of the body and not the other way around.
That's fascinating. But so simple when you think about it. Why are you the first person to really get to the bottom of such an important medical issue? I mean, indeed an issue that challenges the way mankind thinks about the human body.
The main problem is that we just never have the opportunity to witness the body thinking for itself. Never, that is, except for at the point of regret. At that moment when the body shuts down the brain, when it realizes things are progressing beyond what is an acceptable level for survival, that is the point of regret. The body involuntarily acts on a subconscious level, and this is, inevitably, that human being's last action before death. And so this is what you'd like to show us today? Oh, absolutely. There is a great deal of evidence behind the point of regret theory. And now, hopefully, we can see it happen in person. I will take the pills and then slide under the water. The pills will cause my heart to stop beating in about 30 to 45 seconds, so they will be the cause of death and not drowning. I just wanted to make that clear, that the body's actions as I hit the point of regret will not relate to being submerged in water, but instead to trying to get the pills from out of my body.
"30 years ago, one story gripped an entire nation. It was the shocking story of the killer kid. A 12-year-old boy from a loving, middle-class family who lived in this Yorkshire farmhouse you see behind me, brutally murdered his mother and father by repeatedly stabbing them with a knife while they slept. He then turned the knife on his 3-year-old brother Richard. And to add to the mystery, Richard's body has never been found."
Dear Ryan, you always made me proud, and you always will. Never was I so excited as when I picked up an article of yours to read. This pride is something I am eternally grateful for.
It was the days before forensics, but a burning question still remained. How could a 12-year-old boy outwit police dog teams, the police force, and indeed an entire community? Well, we would never know, because in yet another amazing twist, the killer kid refused to talk to anyone, anywhere. Frustrating the media, prosecutors, social workers, and even his own defense team.
Sorry to disturb you. I'm looking for Karen Jackson.
Oh, yeah.
I'm Andy.
Dad, it's okay.
You know?
Hey.
How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm okay.
It would be 18 months before he uttered a single word, and never would he talk about what happened.
Everyone's been talking about it. I tried to phone, but...
I switched my phone off.
Is Ryan here?
No, but he's coming.
Oh, got you these. Well, sort of from everyone from work.
Thanks.
Yeah, sure.
He was the boy who united our nation in hatred and disgust. It was his actions that came closer than any other to bringing back capital punishment. Not only that, but it was proposed that the death penalty be brought back for a 12-year-old boy. We, the public, agree. Today, new and undisputable evidence has come to light. The final twist in a case full of twists. And this will be the toughest one for the public to swallow. Why? Because this is actually a story of incredible courage, unselfishness, and love. And how we, as an entire nation, got it wrong. And now, we'll have to live with this blood on our hands forever.
Dear Ryan,
You will never read this. For 30 years I've wanted to tell you that I've two boys, not by blood, but by the stronger bond Watching you be happy is all that your brother ever wanted. He is the only one that loved you enough to save you. Love, Dad. Dear Ryan, I am not your real father. Stephen Maynard is not my real name. It's actually Samuel Menzies. I will write these letters to tell you about the first years of your life, the life that has been hidden from you, as you deserve to know the truth. For if you are reading this, then God has supported me in the actions that tested my faith, and you have met William. Love, Dad. Dear Ryan, you were born in Yorkshire, and no one was more excited than William by the arrival of his new little brother. When he came to me, it was difficult to believe the horrors he spoke of. However,
didn't I take my own divorce? Never really did it by choice. Hey, I ain't getting no sleep tonight. Take me to
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Dr. William Reynolds, talking exclusively to us about his groundbreaking new theory, the point of regret. Good night.